Hi, Dr. Dwyer. I'm EJ, your favorite student. Thank you so much for agreeing to be part of our PBL project. And we noticed on your survey, you mentioned the digital tools you used in your classroom before, which are Blackboard, Minitab, PowerPoint, and WebSign. And you say you would like to use more technology to give feedback, increase students' interest, homework, assessment, and visualizing some concept for your students. So we're here to provide 4 digital tools, which are Desmos, Khan Academy, GeoGebra, and Kahoot, and that we think will accomplish those goals. So the first digital tools I want to show you is called Desmos. It is an online graphing calculators and also creating and assigning activities and homeworks to students to get more interactive in the class. So in here it shows the graphing part, and in here is the teachers desmos.com, which you can create your own activities by using this digital tools and showing them in the class. And also here it is the math examples and creative art. I think those are very useful to give students as a Friday fact or just anything about the math facts. It will be more make the students more engaged to the class. So in here for the starting graphing parts, and also we can just make account by using your school's emails. And in here we have the the graphing, and it's very helpful for your geometry, and also I know you teach calculus and which interact a lot graphing during the class time. I think that's why it is very useful for you can create your own graph or using the graph tools in here to represent in the class. It will be more clear for students to understand. So I create one graph in here, and you can see the x plus 2y and all the lines in here. So it makes really clear which you want to say the visualizing some concept for students, and this is very helpful for them to see every steps you did and also relate to the graphing. So back in here, the teachersdesmo.com, in here when we sign in here it has a lot modules. In the left it has the expressions, functions, inequalities, a lot of activities providing here. So let's get into the inequalities in here. And this one has a lot of activities. Probably we can use the inequality on number lines. When we open this, it has a lot of activities you can show students in the class, and they can be more interactive to the class subject. The pros about this website is it will be more creative and shows more clear image of graphing in this website, and also help them to have a 3D version or 2 dimensions visualize about the graphings, how it relates to the equation too, and also a lot of activities provided in this website too. But the cons is they only limit to certain like the graphing math, and it is only a part of math, and also it only limit to the students who has technology tools. So I think those are very helpful for them, but also has a little cons on there. Another tool I want to show you is called Khan Academy, and it is a website provides many free practice exercise, and also lesson tutorials, especially in math subject and also science and also AP classes. In here, when you click the subject title in here, it has math, and also it provides from kindergarten through 12th grade to high school, and also a lot AP courses, and also some higher education in college or master degrees in here. So in this website, you only have to sign in as your St. Mary's St. Mary's email, and in here is very easy. In here, you just put search. Probably, what about you're teaching a second derivative today? So when you put in here second derivative, it has a lot second derivative text. So and the others content. And when we click on the second derivative text, it has a lot of videos providing here down below, so we can click the first one to see how it looks like. I think this website is very important for students to learn inside and outside of the class, because a lot of students because a lot of students are find very difficult when they learn calculus or any other courses, especially math, and they probably did not follow your instruction during class. So it will be a very helpful website when they search online just by the subject you taught in the class time. And it has many professor or different other instructions person uh, to go over a lot subject in here. The pros about this website, it helped the students a lot to reviewing and knowing about what they learn and follow to improving on their their learnings. But the cons is it only limit to certain subjects. So probably this teachers the second derivative test in here, it covers certain point, but it's going to be different compared to your teaching in the class. Um, the, and also it only provides students who has technology tools.
Hi, Dr. Dwyer. My name is Emma Bodwin, and I'm here to tell you about a great digital tool that I think would be perfect for your math classroom. It's called GeoGebra, and the main function of it is a graphing calculator, and can also be used for like geometry and even 3D graphing calculators you can see up here. And so it's both an app and a website. So you can, whatever technology your students have, they could be able to use this in the classroom. Go to the right-hand corner and go to create an account, and you can use Google, Facebook, any other kind of platform that you want to use to sign in, or you can just use a regular email, create a username, password, go through the terms and conditions, and then go ahead and sign up. So now I will log into my account that I've used with my St. Mary's email. And here we are on my profile that I've made. So first I will show you the GeoGebra tool. So the great thing about this tool is that you can put in your own formulas, or you can actually draw on this tool. So you can place your points wherever you want, and it will calculate the angles, or you can make polygons and circles and other things like that, which is, I think, great for visualization for your students. And now we will go back, and I will show you how to create a worksheet. This is a good tool for you to use. So we're going to start with the title. So I will name this PBL instruction. And then you can insert text, the GeoGebra tool, videos, images, etc. So I'm going to actually put in the GeoGebra tool. This is one that someone has already created for a worksheet. So this one will be about slope. And then you can change the visibility, public, shared with link, or private. So we'll do shared with link and then save it. All right, and then when your students see this worksheet that you shared with them, they'll be able to click on it like I just did, and then they are able to move this. This is the GeoGebra tool into the worksheet, and they can make the different slopes of the lines that it shows right here, and just create new lines. And then now we will go back, and I will show you how to create a book of worksheets. So here we are. So again, start with a title. I'm also going to name this one PBL instruction. Change the language, put in the description maybe for what lesson this is. Target age group, or what class. So let's do college age, and then public, shared with link, or private, and then save it. And then now you'll be able to add chapters. So say you have chapter 1 and you want to add all the worksheets for chapter 1 on this website, then you can just go create the worksheets within the chapter, and then if you have chapter 2 that you also want to use this, you can make another chapter for that. So you can have all your worksheets all in one place for your students to use. If they miss class, this would be great. They can just access everything that they missed online. So some cons, maybe if some students in your classroom don't have technology, this would be a little bit hard, or if the internet isn't working. Sometimes the internet here is a little bit slow, I know. So that could be a couple little things that maybe would not be great. And then students also probably can't use their laptops or phones on tests. So this is pretty much just a good tool to get your students to understand concepts and maybe do some online worksheets with this different tool. So thank you.
Hi, Professor Dwyer. This is Emma. I'm going to be showing you the last tool, which is Kahoot, which is a good way to provide feedback from your students in a fun activity. It's a game for your students to play. So it's really easy to log in. You would just use your school email to create an account, but I already have one, so I logged in. So I'm going to show you how to make a quiz, which is what most teachers would use. So Kahoot is really cool because students can use their devices like their phones or also their computers. And so you can just type in math and then just anything you really want. And then you can make it visible to only you. You can change the language and the audience, so you could do a whole school, or you could just do your business, university. And then you can say, okay, let's go. And then you can, when you add a question, you can change the limit. So I know math takes a little bit longer, so you could probably make it as long as you want over points and make any questions. And then it's really cool because you can use these math functions. So once we're done with that, we're just going to hit that. And then what's also cool, so you can make one. I know there's a hard to have a lot of time, so you can also search them. So find Kahoots up here. And this is really cool because you can search anything you really want. So say you want geometry. And when you search that, there comes up here a whole bunch of them. So 10 questions, 13 questions. You can click at those and click play. And it tells you what the questions are before for you to say. And then you can hit play. And as it's loading, you can say classic or team mode. So this is really nice in case not all of your students have any devices. So we'll do classic, and then it gives you a game pin that all your students would get onto Kahoot.it, and then it would pop up for them to enter a game pin, and they would enter this one. And so that's really cool for them to be able to interact with you and show you, and it gives you instant results, and it'll tell you who the top 5 are. So that's really cool. Some downfalls of this would be you do need internet, and it is really hard when your internet is super slow, and it can lag a lot, so that makes it hard for students to answer and get the correct answer. And it only gives you 120 seconds, which for some harder math is not a lot of time for students to answer a question. But other than that, it's an all-around really good game.
We collaborated this work by sharing a Google document. In here is the PBL project by EJ, Emma, and Emma.
We created this folder on LessonPass, which is a website that lets you organize and keep your materials. And we have a link for all 4 of the tools that we showed you here in this one folder under assignments and feedback. And we'll share that link with you. And it's an easy way for you and your students to be able to navigate between the different websites. So overall, the PBL was a great activity to use for finding new resources, and also interacting with other teachers and for students to interact with teachers. Some downfalls would be that it is hard for teachers to adjust to using technology in their classroom, especially ones that don't normally use it in their classroom. But for future teaching, this was a great activity because it helps you become familiar with technology and also learn new resources to use. But some downfalls would be that there's not really enough time to fit a lot of these activities into your normal schedule usually. So that would be hard to do. But overall, it was a great experience.